Hi, people. Happy Thursday. The only reason I know it's Thursday is because I'm on a schedule now and I do my live streams every Thursday. So that keeps me in check every week. But I'm happy you guys are here. I wanted to keep this week's stream very casual. I'm in a bathrobe. Fun fact about this is that I bought this robe to wear the morning after our wedding before we were going to have our, like, what do they call it? It's not a welcome breakfast, like an after wedding breakfast. And I was going to wear this robe to get ready in. Someone was going to come do my hair. It was going to be great. I woke up the morning after our wedding and I was literally decrepit. I could not get out of the bed. I could not move. I could not walk. Michael had to go back to our condo and get me different clothes because the thought of putting on like another dress was just revolting. So I actually never got to wear this robe. So I was cleaning out my closet this week and I was like, what more special time to wear it than Thursday night on Newness? I added a little tank top because I'm going to be reaching for stuff, and just in case, I don't want to get kicked off this site on my fourth stream. Like I said, I wanted to keep it casual because I don't know about, Newness has their own account in the chat. This is very exciting. But I wanted to keep it casual this week because I felt like this week in quarantine was one of the harder ones. I really felt like we got a lot of bad news this week. I myself was just feeling really down, especially Monday and Tuesday. I was in just such a funk. So I was like, you know what? Let's get together, hang out, do a face mask. This is exactly what I'd be doing anyway. I'd probably be doing it in my bathroom, but we are doing it in my kitchen right now because the setup for the stream had to be a little different. It didn't accommodate for a bathroom. So we're going to do it here. I don't know. Do you guys already have? I'm nervous about your red wine and cream clothes. Yuri, me too, girl. It might not be good. I love that Newness has their own account. That is so nice. All right, so since I'm not in my bathroom, I'm just going to wet my face. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. With this mister. And the mask I am going to do tonight. I already got water everywhere. Why, God? The mask I'm going to be doing tonight is the Kiehl's Rare Earth Deep Pore Cleansing Mask. You can see how dirty and like loved mine is. This is one of my favorite masks of all time. It really cleans everything out, makes my skin look really bright and just like refined in the morning. Michael and I used to fight over who got to use this, and then we just like bought it together. But this one's pretty much empty and dried out. So Michael doesn't know it, but I'm using his mini sample size. He can't say anything about it because I'm live on air. We'll talk about it later. I'm, for the first time, using like a mask applicator. Does anybody have one of these? Because I always apply masks with just my fingers and it gets very messy. It gets very sloppy. But I did that Target drive up pickup thing this week and I saw that they had these e.l.f. makeup. It's like, it says it's a mask tool. So like you're supposed to use this end to apply the mask and then this to like buff it out into your skin. So we're going to try it. It had like 3.5 stars on Target.com. So do with that what you will. So I'm just scooping it out. I'm using my little mirror. What kind of red am I sipping? The kind that was available to me in our pantry. No, but I think it's a cab. Ooh, this is quite nice to apply it with a brush. So I'm making sure I'm getting in there. I don't know about you guys, but my skin, I thought it would get better while being at home and not wearing any makeup, but somehow it's gotten worse. I think it's just like stress, hormones, eating very badly, but I'm happy about it. That's one thing in quarantine I'm like not getting on myself about is the eating that I'm doing, because one of the only comforting things is like in the middle of the day being like, ooh, gonna go grab a snack. All right. I'm not being very strategic. Like I should have probably gone to the other cheek and like around my chin, but I saw that I had some blemishes here on my forehead and I wanted to take care of that immediately. How are you guys feeling this week? I don't know. For me, this just felt harder than the rest. I'm mostly concerned about, and I don't want to be like depressing, like when Michael and I can see our families next, when we can travel back to Michigan, see our friends. I think just kind of like that unknowing is really got to me this week. Ooh, a sponge. That's a good idea. Yeah, this is my first time ever applying a mask, like not with my hands, but it feels really good and it keeps my hands nice and clean. So I thought we would just start off by, talking beauty, applying the mask, and then I thought I'd just go over some of my beauty products that I'm loving at the moment, and then we can really talk about anything. I even told people they could make anonymous accounts, and Maple's having a meltdown. I'll bring him up here later. But I thought you guys could literally ask me anything. People can even make anonymous accounts. If there's something you've always wanted to ask me, go for it. This is the time. All right, just gonna keep applying this. Oh, Sarah and Rawed. You guys are both wearing mash. Shukran for joining. That's your Arabic lesson of the day. My girlfriend Sarah is Lebanese. Michael's also Lebanese and speaks no Arabic, but I wish she did. I wish I did. All right, just gonna keep going in here. Yeah, so this mask, I think it was like $4 from Target, which I did not go into Target. I did the drive and pickup thing, which if you haven't done the drive up pickup at Target, like it is life. I was doing it before quarantine. You basically buy everything on the app. You like hit this little button when you get to Target, they bring it out to your car, you're done. Someone's already said it. Let's talk about cotton balls. Guys, please. Please. All right, let's just dive in. Let's dive right in. So I shared yesterday on my Instagram that I have a phobia of cotton balls because I do. I have a very severe phobia. I'm sorry. Like even thinking about them makes me want to literally vomit. But I have a phobia of cotton balls, and I don't know when it started. I didn't used to be this way. I think it's when I started getting my nails done, like on the reg, and they always used to rip up. They used to rip the cotton balls to like put the acetone on your fingers to take the gels off. And you guys, I am repulsed. I was telling Kelly yesterday, we were texting about this. I've literally gotten up out of my seat before at a nail salon. Like if someone next to me was ripping them up. So it's the most repulsive, disgusting thing in the world. The sound they make, the texture. Oh my God, it's so bad. It's so bad. Normally I'd be a lot quicker putting on this mask, but I'm talking to you guys. I'm checking the chat. Hi, Kara. Thank you for coming. Kelly, I'm also physically uncomfortable talking about cotton balls. I'm like physically a little bit squirmy right now. Trypophobia? I don't know what that is. Maybe if you tell me what that is, maybe what I have. I'm going to try the other end of this brush here to get in kind of under my chin. Ooh, that's nice too. It's actually very nice. 10 out of 10 for this brush. I'll leave a Target review. I'll get those stars up. They clean my nails. They do it with cotton balls still, but my girl knows now. She is an angel and I love her. She like pre-rips them before I come so that when I'm there, all she has to do, I look away, she puts them on my nail, she wraps the foil around it, it's done. It was one of the first things I told her when I met her when I moved to Vegas, and she wasn't like, okay, you're a freak, go away. She's like, oh, I'll just do it before you come, and she does, which is very nice. So I haven't decided yet what I'm going to do about my own nails because it's troubling to think that I even have to bring a cotton ball into this house, truly. That's where quarantine's going to get me. I could stay inside. They could tell me to stay inside for another 3 months. It's bringing cotton balls into this house that's really going to break me. Let's see. I can deal with Q-tips. I put Q-tips in my ears every day after I take a shower. It's no problem. It is something about like the fluffy, disgusting texture of a cotton ball. Oh, I'm thinking about the noise, and I'm oh, you guys, please just let me apply this face mask. I'm disgusted. I'm really disgusted. I'm not doing a great job with applying this right now, but whatever. Why is Maple named Maple? Maple is named Maple after Maple Road, which is where Mike and I had our first apartment in Michigan, in Birmingham. So we knew we wanted to name our dog something like Detroit-ish. So we thought about Coney for Coney dogs. I think we tossed on Woodward for a second, but that was too long. And then we were sure we were getting a girl dog. And when we didn't, and it was a boy, we're like, let's just throw a Mr. in front of it, because I like all my pets over history to have formal names. Like a Mr. I used to have a cat named Mr. Pepper. So I just really enjoy that. I think it's a respect thing for our animals. All right, let's just even this out a little bit. This mask I'm keeping on for 20 minutes to me, this Kiehl's mask is a perfect clay mask. I find a lot can be very drying. If you leave it on too long by mistake, your skin's gonna be in hell. But this one, it's very soothing, very calming. I know when I wake up tomorrow, my skin is gonna look crazy clear. And Mike uses it, and Mike uses like no product. So to me, that's a great seal of approval. I'm probably gonna leave it on for like 30 minutes. I think it's just 20 minutes, but like I said, this one you can leave on a little bit longer. It's also a great spot treatment. So overnight, if I have a little blemish, put it on a Q-tip, which I don't mind. Throw it on next day. Really helps. All right, let me just finish getting over here. Oh, I'm getting in my hair. I don't have a big mirror. We ordered one online so I could have a mirror, you know, like outside of the bathroom. And it hasn't come yet. How crazy am I looking right now? There are pre-cut pieces of foil with little cotton skirts. Yes, I got many messages about like pre-cut foil for your nails, and I am going to look into it. Michael and I were discussing it though. We were thinking maybe I would do the cotton balls and nail things on Newness like next week, and I could just suffer through the cotton balls because it would be like traumatic comedy. Which who doesn't like that except for me, the person who has to do it. All right. How are we looking? I feel like I'm that scene in The Joker when he's putting on all of his makeup in the locker room. I'm just going to even it out here. Maybe get it out of my hair. Kelly, I'm not sure. It depends on how insane I'm feeling next week. I don't want to throw up on the internet. My mask isn't dry yet, even though I've been applying it for, I think, 30 minutes now. It stays very moist. Sorry if you hate that word. I have Purell here too, because we are a sanitary household. I mask probably at least two times a week. So why don't we just get into masks first and foremost? That's a great segue. I look a little insane. Let me just even this out. You know, you never know who's going to show up on these things. I did an Instagram live a while ago, and my guitar teacher that I had when I was in like middle school showed up, and I haven't seen him in like 10 years. And this is exactly how I looked. It wasn't great. I don't think he thinks I'm doing well. But I am. I'm doing great. Everything's fine. Just get that out of there. I like to keep things away from under my eyes because I have very sensitive under eyes. So let's see. All right, favorite mask. First of all, we went over this Kiehl's one. This one is great, especially in the summer if you're sweating a lot. I am a constant sweaty monster. So this, I love like coming home from a long, hot day and throwing this on. It's amazing. One of my favorite masks of all times is Masque Vivant from Biologique Recherche. I'm not sure. I wish I was French. I'm not. But I got this when I was in Paris. I'm sorry. I just got distracted by the chat that Gucci Westman is watching this. If this is true, I look like a clown. If Gucci Westman is on this, I swear, you guys. You know what? Let's skip right to it. I am the president of the Westman Atelier fan club, of the Gucci Westman fan club. She is truly like my icon. My friends joke about it all the time because I literally call her like my president. Hi Gucci, if this is true, I don't know if you guys are playing with me, but if you're not, I'm very happy that you're here. I'm obsessed with Westman Atelier. I look a lot better when I have it on my face, which obviously I don't right now. I chose the wrong time to do this face mask, clearly. But let's just go right into Westman Atelier products. Why not? Because they're my favorite. I talk about them every week, every day. I literally bought product on launch day from Barney's. So this is like the most iconic moment of my entire life. Let's start with my favorite Westman Atelier product, which is the Super Loaded Tinted Highlight. I have the Pure de Peach, but they just came out with one this week. I think it's called Rosa, which I'm definitely going to be trying. I wish so badly I didn't have this face mask on my face right now. Oh, I'm so sorry. This is... Okay. Anyway, this is like the greatest makeup product I have ever had, maybe will ever have. I use this every single day. Even if I'm just putting on like a little bit of moisturizer, I just put it here on the tops of my cheeks, and it is the greatest highlight pop of color, especially now that we're all staying inside. This is what's going to make you look alive. I recently got the mascara. It was a gift. The kind people that gifted it to me are on here, so thank you. This is some fluffy eyelashes, you guys. I swear, like, I don't usually like wearing mascara because I feel like it flakes. It kind of gets under my eyes. This is iconic, truly. And this packaging, I keep it out on my bathroom counter because how absolutely gorgeous. Just like me, how I'm looking right now. I need to drink some water. It's shaking. Okay, next. The thing I get the most questions about, I think because everyone is really particular about their concealers, their foundations, is the Vital Skin Foundation Stick. I think this was the second thing I got. The first thing I got was the Lit Highlighter Stick, which is a different highlighter, which I do have right here. But I bought this second, and when I went into Barney's and they applied it all over, which looked great, and that's what I would do for a more formal event. But for me, every day, I just put a little on my fingers. It goes under the eyes, on blemishes, around my nose, anywhere that has a little bit of redness. And I think the thing I love the most about Westman Atelier products is that they're so easy for on the go. Like, this is true 5-minute makeup. You're always reading in magazines, like, ooh, makeup in 5 minutes. And then they're like, throw this contour on. It's not the truth. This is the truth. It is 5-minute makeup. I feel like I'm like selling for my life right now, but I do want you guys to know, I really mean it. Westman Atelier makeup changed my view on makeup. Before, I felt like I'm not someone that does like a great contour or really does a lot or really bakes or anything like that. So for me, I like stuff that's really minimal because I'm such a natural beauty, clearly. That when I found this, I was like, finally, like, this is easy makeup that just makes your skin look glowing. It makes it look even. It's extremely natural. And it just brings out like my inner Gwyneth Paltrow. I'm just trying to keep up with the chat here. Katie, you do need this mascara. I mean, first of all, packaging alone, 10 out of 10. But I like how big it is. It's not like a wimpy little mascara. Here, let me show you guys the brush. I mean, this is a beautiful looking brush here. It goes on so evenly, even on bottom lashes, no problem. I see my husband keeps giving a close-up here of my face. The other thing, I actually have 3 of these, but one is upstairs. These are the Baby Cheeks blush. So I have Pop It, Minette, and then I have Dow Dow, which I'm saying that wrong. Gucci, forgive me. I love you. But the one, so I usually use Dow Dow in the winter and the fall. It's more of like that rosy mauve color that just gives you that beautiful flush. In the spring, I go with Pop It. Look at this. It is like that perfect punch of poppy pink. It's very natural. I put it on over this mask if I didn't already look so deranged. And then when it gets to be like hot summer months, I'm going into Minette, which is this beautiful coral color. Especially if I think this looks really nice on kind of like a really tan complexion. It's kind of like that orangey little highlight. Am I a Gucci brand ambassador? I'm available. I am in my head. Every day in my text messages to all my girlfriends, I'm a Gucci ambassador. All right, what are you guys saying here? What shade do I use in the highlighter? So I have 2 highlighters from Westman Atelier. The first one is the Lit Up Highlight Stick. So this one's more of kind of just like your translucent. It seriously looks like it came from inside your skin, especially if I put this on and then I put the foundation stick, dab it on over it. It seriously looks like the skin is coming, or the glow is coming from within my skin. The other highlighter, like I said, which I think is the greatest makeup product of all time, is the Super Loaded Tinted Highlight. This one is more of a rose. Well, there's one that's more of a rose gold. There's one of more of a bronzy. And then there's this one. And for me, this is like my perfect medium. But next, I do want to try the more bronzy one because it's summer. I'm not going anywhere because I'm in lockdown. Like, I'll hang out in my backyard and maybe my neighbors will see me and be like, wow, like what a beautiful, gorgeous, ethereal neighbor that we have. All right. Thank you for dropping the links, Newness. How do I feel about the weather in Las Vegas? Actually, not to be like a total like Westman Atelier stan here, even though I am. Part of the reason I switched over to more natural makeup when I moved to Las Vegas is just because I was sweating all the time. I was in a bad mood for a straight like 6 months. Michael can attest to this because I was just sweating every single day. Like when it gets to be 112, like your skin, your pores, everything, it's almost like it's raining. So I had to switch over to something that wasn't going to clog my pores. My skin was getting really irritated with kind of the heavier makeups that I was wearing. So this came out at the perfect time for me. It doesn't clog my pores. It looks natural. It feels very weightless. I know that if I sweat, it's not going to like be everywhere and I'm going to look worse than I do right now. So that's why I had to make the switch. We're actually having a very cold season in Vegas right now. It is not warm like at all. It was in the 50s today. It's been raining for the last week. And I remember at this time last year, I was 100% like off my rocker at some pool party. That's for sure. But I'm just an eternal sweaty person. As the first Westman Atelier purchase, I would definitely go with the super loaded tinted highlight. This you can put on eyelids. You can put it here. I put a little bit on the bridge of my nose. I put some in my hairline. If you're in a pinch, you can also put some on your lip. But for that, I do have the lip Suede. I paid homage in New York. I went to Goop Lab, picked this up right away. Absolutely love this product. This is, I hear they're coming out with a neutral shade, which that'll be nice. But for me, I really love all these fun colors. They did. I saw they just launched a Credo Beauty today, which is very exciting because there's one in San Diego. And Michael and I were just saying that once this is all over and we can leave our homes, the first place we're going to go to San Diego for a weekend. And they used to sell Westman Atelier at Barney's here in Las Vegas, but RIP, you are missed. But we will go to San Diego and that will be my first stop other than some tacos because I'm very deprived of tacos right now in Las Vegas. Oh, Kelly, like they say, oh, but it's a dry heat in Vegas. It's a dry heat up into a certain point. When it gets to be 112 degrees, like just getting in your car is a full workout. And this is the first time in my life, we moved into our house in September, that I've ever had a garage. So I'm very much looking forward to not actually having to go outside when I have to go to work and stuff. Sally, where do you live? That there's a Credo near you. I'm very jealous. Katie says, hi, Michael. Michael did create his own account, so he doesn't have to go through mine anymore. I think it's called, I think I made him say it's Producer Bay, because you guys said that last time. Costco Carnitas? See, I feel like I need to get a Costco card. I feel very left out. Oh my God, what happened? One sec. Oh, they can hear me. I'm glad I didn't say something really bad because I almost did. Woohoo! We're back. All right. You know, I really focused on keeping it professional, so I'm glad. Before we got onto the Westman Atelier and my heart like literally came out of my butt for a couple of minutes there. Gucci, if you're still here, I'm still a #1 fan. Love the sound of nails on the keyboard. Thank you. We got this amazing new microphone and I've thought like if times get really tough, maybe I could do ASMR videos and people could pay me for them. So we'll see. Producer Bay ran to Costco. I wish. We don't have a Costco card, but all the time our friends are like, look at all this great stuff we got there. But I'm just not like a buying in bulk kind of person. I'd buy wine and alcohol in bulk. Hi, Rebecca. Rebecca, I loved your live stream the other night. I've been on a vintage kick since watching it. I literally have not gotten off Etsy for 5 minutes. I've gotten a lot of great stuff. It's wonderful. Let's go back to talking about masks really quick. I was on this one, the Masque Vivant from Biologique Recherche. I hope I'm saying that right. I hope no one French is watching and I've just embarrassed myself to the French community. But this mask is everything. It smells like absolute garbage. It smells like if you were to like make a bunch of hot dogs, throw them in the garbage, and then light that garbage on fire. So it's not great, but the mask itself is heaven. It is pure luxury. I went to their spa last time I was in France. It was a big splurge. It was an unbelievable experience. And she told me that this, if I use this once a week, which I do, I will not age. I will fight off wrinkles. It'll fight any signs of like wear on my skin. And I will say it does really help. I'm trying to think of who sells it. I think Rescue Spa sells it. You can definitely find it online. Let's see. I do use P50. I have the most gentle one. And I usually use that about once a week or whenever I feel necessary. I have unbelievably sensitive skin. I have to be very careful about what I'm putting on it. And sometimes I can really overdo it. But anything from Biologique, I have always loved. So this mask smells like garbage, makes you look amazing. It's absolutely worth it. You know what it also smells like is if you were to light like a Benihana on fire. No one's inside the Benihana, but like all the food and everything has gone up in flames. That's what you smell like. Let's see. Ooh, this is a new mask, which for sensitive skin, you hear. K Hungaroo, that's really cute. I like that name. This is something I just got. I've been wanting it for a while, and then Derm Store sent me a coupon code, and I was like, that's exactly where I am in life right now. I just want to order more beauty. This is the IS Clinical Hydra Intensive Cooling Mask. I took a sample of this with me to Hawaii because the girl at Blue Mercury said it would really help with sunburn, skin irritation after flying. It would help calm down any redness. And for this is unbelievable. And you first put it on, you're going to be a little bit off put and be like, my skin is literally burning off my face. I know it. I have to wash it off because it is so intensely cooling. Like it feels like you're sticking your head inside of the freezer. It's this beauteous jelly. Like, look at that. Look at how delicious that jelly is. But what I'll probably do tonight after doing this mask is put a light layer on of this on my face and then go to sleep with it in the morning. I really think I am going to have the skin of a 12-year-old, which is all I want in life, pretty much. The Benihana Onion Volcano. I kind of want to try an onion volcano at home. I saw someone else doing it. My skin type, it's combination, it's acne prone, and it's extremely sensitive. So God looked down on me and he said, Alex, I need to give you like all the worst qualities you can have in skin pretty much. And I'm going to let you go deal with that. And I have been ever since I was like 14. But this, especially for sensitive skin, redness, especially if I feel like I overdid it with product or I was in the sun all day, this stuff is amazing. It is worth the price tag. Also, Derm Store sends out coupons like all the time, so it definitely helps. Ooh, Kelly, they have a rescue spa in Philly. That's exciting. I don't know where the nearest rescue spa is to me. I don't want to sound like a total snob, but I pick this up every time I go to Europe because it's less expensive there, and I also just feel more fancy. I actually took a 40-minute cab ride to get this in Paris last time I was there, and then on the way back, the cab driver got lost. We were yelling at each other in our respective languages, and I cried. But it was worth it. I love this mask. This is another really good one for moisture. This is the Paula's Choice Radiance Renewal Mask. I've been really into Paula's Choice lately. I'm finding that I have to be a little bit more gentle with my skin right now. It's allergy season. The wind's picking up. It's been really irritated. So this is something I just leave on overnight, almost as a moisturizer. Wake up, crazy hydrating. It's with Bearberry, which I've never even heard of, but it works for me. It's just a little pump. Put it on overnight. You can get this on Amazon. Let's see. Do I have any? Oh, I wanted to talk about this. So this isn't necessarily like a face mask, but I'm someone that gets migraines. I know I have a couple girlfriends in here that also get really bad migraines, and these things have been amazing. My sister got me these for Christmas. They're called Starry Eyes, and it's a self-warming eye mask. So it looks like an eye mask you'd go to sleep with, but within like 2 minutes, it's warmed up. It just feels really comforting. It helps with headaches. I have to figure out where to buy these because, like I said, I got them for a gift. I think it comes like 5 or 6 in a pack, but these have been amazing for headaches. If you just need to de-stress, it'd be great in the bathtub as long as you don't fall asleep. I don't condone that. So these have been absolutely wonderful. I see there's some guys in the chat, and I was really surprised. I asked questions on Instagram saying, what do you want to know? And I literally got, for the first time, like 5 guys to respond, asking what skincare they should be using for men. I think men are starting to really care more about this, as they should. even though they're very lucky and they wash their faces with like gasoline and they never get a breakout. But I just thought I stole some of Michael's products. And just to keep it quick, Michael you use like pretty much everything Kiehl's, right?
Yeah, I say so.
Yeah. He uses this, it's called the Age Defender. Are you worried about getting old?
No.
The Age Defender Dual Action Exfoliating Cleanser for men. So I actually find that, especially if you're a man who hasn't really done skincare before, Kiehl's is an amazing place to start. They have like this whole section in the store for men. It's like dark and moody, and all the packaging is like black and blue. But Mike uses a lot of their products and he really likes them a lot. So this is the cleanser. He uses the moisturizer. For a man, I think it would be great if you could go into Kiehl's. It's not a very intimidating place. So I think you could just roll up in there, tell them what your problems are, and go with this. I think for men, it's especially important to be moisturized. You guys have like your beards, your facial hair. Make sure you get it all in there and stay good. All right, let me see. If you guys have any other questions, just throw them in the chat. Otherwise, I'm going to keep talking about my beauty, not my beauty products. The Ordinary skincare, I think it's personally hit or miss. I have friends that are like, oh my God, The Ordinary changed my life. It's so cheap. If you guys haven't used it yet, it's basically very simple formulas of serums, oils. I think there's a toner. And I don't think anything's over like $15. I've used some stuff and I'm like, I do use their buffet serum a couple times a week and I do really like it. For men, I think you just need to be really aware of what you need and don't overdo it. So if you need something that's hydrating versus something for acne, just read the descriptions. A lot of times brands will be very, very helpful. Like the other day I emailed Paula's Choice, not like Paula herself because we're not like on that good of terms, but I emailed the company and I said, this is what's going on with my skin. What do you suggest? They sent me like 4 products they think. Boom, ordered. Kelly's right. SPF always. Mike actually uses the Glossier Invisible Shield and he loves it. I order it for him. I use the Elta MD one, but men's sunscreen, SPF is everything. Every person in the world needs to be wearing SPF every single day. You are not immune to it. Mike used to be like, I have dark skin. I just get tan. But now he knows to wear it. Kiehl's coconut shampoo. Ooh. I haven't heard of that. I think Mike just uses Head and Shoulders. I think that's what you use, yeah? All right. Ooh, on the IS clinical train, my best friend Missy turned me on to their cleansing complex, and this is a wonderful cleanser. If you want to feel like squeaky clean, especially like me who my pores get clogged a lot, I'm having a lot of hormonal issues right now, along with just like general issues. This is really great for that. My skin always feels like it is a blank slate after I use this. It gets kind of bubbly without getting too crazy. It's not drying. It's not stripping. I love this stuff. Okay. Michael is still using Irish Spring bar soap. And I'm very disappointed by this. I can't. Like the Irish Spring, just looking at it dries my pores. No one link to the Irish Spring. Do not do it. Newness, do not put it in here. We don't condone this behavior. All right. We refuse. Thank you, Yuri. I knew I was in the right place. We do not condone Irish Spring. On that Paula's Choice, while I'm on the topic, let's just briefly get into body acne. To say that you don't get it, you have been blessed. But I do, especially when I'm stressed out, I get it on my chest. Like I said, I'm a sweat beast, so I get it on my back, even, especially after working out. Like from the time I go from working out to the 10 minutes it takes me to drive home, acne, done, on the back. This Paula's Choice, it's called Clear. It's their acne body spray. I keep it in my gym bag. I used to keep one in my car, but then it got really hot and weird. But the nice thing about this is like I don't want to do it here, but it sprays upside down. So you can get your back, you can get anywhere. This has absolutely been game changing for any body acne that I have. Now I'm so used to it that after the shower, I just spray myself really quick to make sure that during the day, anything that comes on, sweat, dirt, anything, this is going to take care of it. I absolutely love this stuff. Body acne is real. It's so real. Let's see. Aesop for the house. Oh my gosh, Alexia, we are on the exact same train here. I actually used to have Molten Brown soaps, which are very expensive. Someone gifted me a set once. And afterwards, I was putting straight up like the soft soap in there. And then people would come to my house and be like, oh, it smells so good. And I'd be like, joke's on you. It's Walmart brand. That's the move, though. That's the move. I do love Aesop, though. I love their hand cream. I love their chapstick. It's wonderful. Kai, Michael rarely washes his face. I think I said it last time on here, like once a week we're laying in bed. He's like, ooh, I should put on moisturizer tonight. I'm like, and his skin is truly perfect all the time. He never has a blemish. Mike, we got an 11 out of 10 on camera work. That's how we do it. How's my mask doing, guys? Does anyone else have a mask on? If you do, let me know. Tell me what you're using. I did just order this clear acne body spray from Paula's Choice. It's an entire line dedicated to just acne. And they told me to order their clay mask, which I did, even though I love the Kiehl's one. I thought, why not? I'm down to spend money today. It's getting there. It's drying up. Hi, Sally, that I have with my Aesop soap and my friend. I'm telling you, it's the move to like take your expensive bottles and then fill them up with other stuff, and people will be fooled and they're just going to think you're very luxe and cool. What else do we have in here? Ooh, an update on this. I just started using this week. It's called New Brow, and it's a brow enhancing serum. So I have a little bit of Glossier Boy Brow on right now because I would rarely ever let you see me without anything on my eyebrows. But this is supposed to, basically they said within 3 weeks I should see new growth, which I have some bald spots here in the front. I have some here in the arch, so I'm really trying to grow those back because my friends, and I know they're here, Sarah, Missy, Katie, made me pluck my eyebrows. I think we were in like 8th grade. They plucked them into, literally they didn't hold me down. They bribed me. And then they held me down and they plucked my eyebrows because I had these crazy bushy eyebrows. And they're like, just let us trim them a little bit. And they never grew back in full force. So you know what? You guys owe me $100 for this serum. Over tweezing. I haven't tweezed my eyebrows in forever. I don't even touch them anymore because I will do anything for like one little extra hair to pop up. Missy, I'm not lying. I did try Grande Lash. When it first came out, I tried it. And one, I found it, I have very sensitive eyes. I've had LASIK. I have chronic dry eye. I've got it all. Like I said, God blessed me with all these things because he said, you can handle it. And I said, no, I can't. And he said, yes, you can. So I do. But it irritated my eyelids a little bit too much. It burned my eyes. And some of the serum would just naturally in the night, like get over here and over here. And I swear I was growing eyelashes here and I was growing eyelashes here and I looked like something out of Jumanji. No, Sarah and Missy, you were there for that. It was at my girlfriend Sarah's house, and the big bribe was that I wanted to go jump on Sarah's bed for 10 minutes. If I let them tweeze my eyebrows, because Sarah had the most like fluffy, amazing bed, and she wouldn't let anyone sit on it, lay on it, nothing. And I said, I want to go jump on your bed for 10 minutes, because I was like an 8th grade little shit, and we did. Alexia, yes, I'm telling you, that any lash serum, it gives me the reddest eye, and I already have like red eyes forever. If you guys ever see me on Instagram here on Newness and I have red eye, just know that everything is fine. This is my normal. When we moved to Vegas, it got so bad that I had to have plugs put in my tear ducts, and they all fell out. But when I did have those in, it was very, very helpful. Yeah, the dark circles too. I just don't like any real lash product. I think if anything, I would get like a lash lift. My lashes are pretty okay for now, as long as I don't get around my girlfriends who might want to pluck them off. I'm just kidding, you guys. I love you and I miss you. Any fresh products? a while back, I used to be obsessed with the Fresh brand, their chapstick. I've kind of just gotten away with it because I felt like it was a big expense. I used their soy cleanser for a while, but I wasn't that blown away by it. So Fresh isn't something that's typically in my medicine cabinet. What I've really been trying to focus on in my medicine cabinet are things that are a little bit more calming, more natural. Like I said with the Westman Atelier, if she's still here, oh my God. That was my attempt at a wink also. Just stuff that isn't going to irritate my face, because I was putting on like foundations with silicones in it. I found out very quickly that I'm allergic to mushrooms, but I didn't realize like I'd be allergic to any product that had any kind of like fungal property in it. And I found out after I used Glossier Milky Jelly, and I got the worst rashes of my life around my eyes. So I'm really trying to stick with things that are very calming, because that's something I could use in my life, is calmness. What else do I have in this magic box here? I get asked quite a bit about eye creams. I personally, if you have an eye cream you like, please drop it here. I personally don't know if I believe in eye creams, especially when they say they'll fix dark circles, because I have learned that dark circles really are genetic, which really sucks, because there's not much we can do about that other than have like an ice roller. You can get one off Amazon. I do an ice roller almost every single morning when I'm drinking my coffee, just to really get the blood flowing in there. But in terms of eye cream, my favorite one is the Ole Henriksen, the Banana Bright Eye Cream. It's not going to get rid of your dark circles that I know of. It is vitamin C, so it does brighten the area, but I can't say it's going to get rid of your dark circles. And it just makes your eye area look more plump. It's kind of like a natural highlighter. When I'm really feeling myself, what I'll do is I'll just do moisturizer, this eye cream, and then I'll throw on some of the Westman Atelier Lit, a little bit of concealer under the eye, and then top with this, the Super Loaded Tinted Highlight here, and it is chef's kiss. It's gorgeous. Alexia, I think it depends on the mask. I don't believe in any product that says, we're going to make your pores disappear. We're going to make them smaller. I just don't think that that's physically possible. Like, you might make the appearance look better. They might be cleaned out, and therefore they're not stretched as wide, and it just looks better. But I don't know. I could just be talking out of my wine glass here. But to me, I don't really believe in anything that says they're going to like get rid of your pores or we're going to shrink them. Yes, Michael, I get it. I'm ugly. I'll take the mask off. No, but it is time to take the mask off. So because I don't have a sink in front of me, like I said, we had to do this in the kitchen because we did not have capabilities in the bathroom today to live stream. So I have a bowl of fresh filtered water. Just kidding, it's from the sink. And a washcloth. Yeah, eye creams, like I said, I don't really believe in them. Like maybe one if you have real wrinkles, it would work. So I'm just wetting my washcloth. If it gets all over me, that's fine. But I don't know. Eye creams, it's not for me. I did use the Kiehl's Midnight Recovery one for a long time, and that was nice. Like it felt good and made me feel like my life was together to put that on every night, but was it doing anything other than helping my personal self-esteem? I don't think so. All right, while I'm taking this off, I can feel it flaking, but that's okay. This robe is getting its initiation here. Let's see. I'm just looking at some of the questions. We went over favorite makeup. That was convenient. That was something someone asked me on Instagram. Someone asked me what I'm really buying right now during quarantine, which when we first went under lockdown, I was like, I'm not going to buy anything. Like, I really need to just put a freeze on my spending. But now time has gone on and I do not feel the same. I'm really focusing on buying things that are comforting, things that make me feel good, and it's a triple bonus if I can support small business. So like yesterday, I needed to get my sister a gift, so I did a local store in Detroit that literally dropped everything off at her house. That's what service is better than that. I'm also really obsessed with vintage shopping on Etsy, especially like vintage robe sets, pajamas. I bought the most unbelievable 70s Dior It's like a nightgown set, and it was $50 on Etsy, and I bought it today, zero hesitation. I cannot wait, because at home, I'm trying to chill in like some really luxe vintage robes. No rubbing of the face. Mom, desperate times call for desperate measures. I'm not really in a bathroom. Oh, Henriksen Fat Glow Mask. Ooh, exfoliants. That's different. For me, at least, I have to use stuff that's really gentle. I actually prefer a chemical exfoliant for the most part. The only physical exfoliant that I really go to all the time is one by Renewal. It's the AHA BHA exfoliating cleanser, which is a dream. Renewal is a goat. Yeah, Rebecca, I literally thought of you when I saw this Dior robe. It's like a nighty, it's very Audrey Hepburn, like Breakfast at Tiffany's, answering the door kind of thing, which I think is me. There's also a very soft towel I'm using. My small business for the day. You know what? I'm going to put you guys on to a great small business. It's called Detroit Rose. Detroit Rose. I think it's DetroitRose.com. But I'm obsessed with their candles. They're the greatest candles. She hand pours them in a studio in Detroit. My favorite one is Neroli. They smell so good and they're so comforting. She just came out with a new scent called Bloom that I'm definitely going to use, buy. We actually did, which was really nice, a custom candle for our wedding. And so we created a custom scent with them. We had custom labels. So all throughout our wedding, we had them lit on every table, and it just created a very nice sensory memory. I highly recommend, if you're someone that's getting married, to do a custom candle, because every time we light it, we're like, ooh, that's nice. I use the microfiber towel. I get these towels off Amazon, and they're actually meant, this isn't one of them, because I wanted something more aesthetically pleasing. But they're called like bamboo towels, and they're meant for babies and like baby skin. And like I said, I want to have the skin of a 12-year-old. So again, if I were over my sink, all I would do is like splash my face a bunch of times and then slop it off. Yeah, Alexia, style's about to come a lot more casual, I feel like, after this. Or I'm going to go the complete other route, and I'm going to dress to the nines. There's your nines plug. That's why I called my website the Nines. Every single day. Like, I'm going to the grocery store and an Oscar de la Renta gown. Okay? It's going to happen. Ooh, the fig scent from Detroit Rose is so nice. Ooh, silk pajamas as evening wear. I just think any kind of like pajama as outerwear, evening wear, anything, like going out is so chic. I love the ones from Road Resort. They're so nice. And they have really cute prints. Well, I'm trying not to rub my face, you guys. I'm trying to be gentle, but I also want this off of me in case Gucci's still here. I like Quar. Who called it Quar? Oh, I like to call it Quar. I love that. Quar. If anyone needs to be put on to any TV shows, we binged like a ton of shows this week. The first it's called The Stranger. Is that on Netflix? No. Yeah. It's called The Stranger on Netflix. It's a British crime series, and we watched it in 2 nights. It was so good. And then last night 2 nights ago, we finished the show called The Outsider on HBO with Jason Bateman, which I don't know why. Do you guys have any like actors, anyone, like, you just don't vibe with anything they make? And for me, that is Jason Bateman. I'm just not a fan of like anything he's in, but he redeemed himself in this. It was a very good show. I feel very conflicted by the ending. So if you've seen The Outsider, message me and let me know. Jenny, do not make Michael want to use the beauty blender. You can use the beauty blender to remove face masks. Maple Cam. Oh, he's sleeping like a little croissant in his bed. All right, did I get it all, you guys? I don't have like a big mirror, but I think I did. Oh, I'm telling you, after this mask, your skin just feels incredibly refreshed. So I started watching Tiger King. I got about 5, 6 episodes in, and I don't know why, but like I just didn't continue because in my mind I'm like, these poor tigers, and also Carol Baskin definitely killed her husband. Like, what more do we need to know? This is insane. Lock her up. But I might finish watching it this weekend if I really get bored, which I probably will. I'm just going to brush out my brows here because I'm embarrassed. What's nice about this new brow is it comes with a beautiful little brow brush. I tried Ozark, Katie. I tried. I couldn't do it. I don't know why. But Jason Bateman, it's not the one for me. He's not the one. But I did love Outsider. That was really, really good. I've been watching, and I don't know if anybody else is watching it, but Little Fires Everywhere on Hulu. I just finished the book like a month ago, so it was perfect timing that the show came out. And it's fine. It departs a lot from the book, a lot. Like, I feel like Mia's character is extremely different in the show. I really can't stand Mia in the show. It's just so annoying. Parasite humans get from cats. No way. Okay. Is that highlighted? Because I'm absolutely reading that after. I don't know. To me in that show, I'm like, everyone's a bad person. Except for, I feel like most everyone's not a good person. I don't know. That's me. Okay, so now my skin is feeling nice and it feels very taut. And I am going to put on a very light layer of the IS Clinical Hydra Intensive. Actually, yeah, I will. I'm just going to do it really light, almost like a moisturizer. And what's nice is I don't know if you guys love this, but it's just one of those kind of like ASMR things for me. Like when things come with that protective lid and then you can just take the product off the lid. And I'm just going to do a very little bit. I'm just going to kind of rub it in my skin. Another coronavirus bat situation. We can't. I mean, wait, but this theory might track because they said that tiger, where was that? In New York? Or where is it? The Brooklyn Zoo, and it has coronavirus. And it was the first oh God. Ooh, Tiger King just got I'm gonna watch it again tonight. I'm scared. I'm really scared. The Bronx Zoo. Thank you, Sarah. My friend here, Cubed, is a wonderful journalist. I'm so sorry. It's the wine. It's the wine and all the excitement. She's a news anchor in California, and I get all my news from her. She's a star. Remember the name. Sarah Shahib. Let's see. I like so if you guys see P. Robert on here, that's my stepdad, Paul, and he is definitely chatting on behalf of my mom, and then he signs them off with mom, which I love and is so cute. Mom, I will order this for you. It's the IS Clinical Cleansing Complex. I really think you'd like it. It makes your skin feel so clean and just like not stripped, but just like squeaky. It's lovely. I'll order it for you, Mom. Yes, Sarah, plug your news channel. It's in Bakersfield, California. She's a star. All right, I'm just putting on a little bit more of this IS Clinical and I can feel it. Like it's almost burning because it's so cooling. Like after, especially if you've been out in like the sun, if you've overdone it with product, this is just like heaven. So you could put on like a very thick glob and just leave it on for like 20 minutes. But for me, it's the best when I almost use it as like an overnight mask moisturizer. Yes, Sarah, give us your @ I love it. All right, I'm just putting on more mask here. Oh, this really this mask is luxury. This mask is a treat. Like if you are feeling like, okay, I really need to treat myself, that's the one. All right, wipe off my hands here. My mom has his computer, bigger screen. That's true, Mom. Mom, is there anything you'd like to say to all the people in the chat? My mom and Paula are quarantined in Florida right now, and I miss them very much. We were supposed to see them a couple weeks ago. We were supposed to see Mike's parents a couple weeks ago, and obviously couldn't do that. Quarantine savings. Missy, what quarantine savings? I know you've been buying, girl. I see you. You out there shopping. So am I really am focused though. Like I feel laser focused on only shopping small businesses now. So whether it's a vintage shop on Etsy, I'm going to be buying Detroit Rose candles this weekend. They also have skincare, which I really want to try. Mike smells all my masks. Do you guys want to hear the best thing? And I know we're coming up on an hour, so I'll keep it short. For my birthday this year, which was 2-ish weeks ago. So obviously we were stuck inside and Michael was trying to get really creative, come up with stuff to make it like a fun-filled day. And he's always making fun of me because I have candles in every crevice of the house. Like any surface, there's at least one candles. I am Jan from The Office. Like if I could go into a closet, like smell all my candles, I would. I absolutely love them. But Michael gathered all the candles around the house and then he would show me 2 of them and then he would light one of them and I'd have to close my eyes and I'd have to guess which one it was. So I'd have to name it. I'd have to name the scent. And for everyone I got right, I won $10. And then when it was done, I had to use my earnings and I had 30 minutes to online shop, which I actually bought this mask. That was my birthday winnings treat. It was a really, really fun game, like shockingly fun. I was laughing for forever. Paracone cold plasma. I've never even heard of that. Sarah, my mom wants to know where you get your eyelashes from. My mom does, she has great false eyelash game. That's for sure. I'm trying to see if I missed any questions. I feel very inspired to go finish watching Tiger King because now I'm putting the connection between the tigers, these people are crazy, that tiger got COVID-19, and maybe they're all like have a parasite. I'm shook. I really am. That's not a joke. I'm trying to see if there's any products I missed sharing with you guys. Speaking of missed, that was not planned at all. I swear, my brain just went there. The only real facial mist anything I use is this rose water one from Mario Badusco. Yeah. But this I spray it on every morning after I cleanse. It's just a very nice refresher. I actually sprayed it on before I did my first mask. I just feel like it really balances everything. It has aloe in it and it just kind of like brings everything down. Oh, Jenny, the things we have to do for youthful skin. You are not kidding me. I mean, I literally called a doctor yesterday and all of this COVID mess. I called a naturopath doctor because I'm convinced there's like something wrong with my hormones because I'm a slave to my skin. I tend to it every hour of the day and yet I still get acne. So I'm convinced it's hormonal because it's usually around my chin. A lot of kind of like whiteheads, even though I'm doing everything to keep them at bay. So I called this naturopath doctor yesterday and it was $350 for the consultation, $250 for every follow-up appointment. And I was like, you know what? I just can't do it. That is like an insane amount of money. You want my skin to look like mine? Katie, please. You're like the queen of good skin and great hair. Do the highlights stay in the stream? I think they do. Kelly, if you could maybe verify this. But I think you can go onto my page. Woo! They're in the highlights tab. Newness thinks of everything. Is there anything else you guys are feeling? Or, because I know we're coming up on an hour and you guys have places not to be, but like maybe you just want to go lay in bed, watch more Tiger King, watch one of the shows I mentioned. But I just wanted to say, I really feel like we are just all feeling a lot of the same things right now. We're all in this together. I'm happy to have this platform. So something, that's very light, like beauty, can bring us all together and kind of take our minds off things for at least an hour. And I'm here every single Thursday. If you guys have anything you want to see from me, you want me to talk about, I'm being very serious next week that maybe I will take my nails off. Not my nails, like I have gels on. I haven't done anything to my own nails for at least 8 years. I've been getting manicures for a long time. It's like my treat every month, but I know they have to come off. I know it. So maybe next week I'll do that with the acetone. And I'm very, Ooh, show all the new stuff I ordered. You know what? Rebecca did that the other night, but with like her vintage finds, her thrifts, and I loved that on Newness. I was very inspired by it. So I can do that. I can kind of go over all my quarantine purchases. That's a really great idea. Thank you, Melody. Missy, this was a tough week, and we're all in this together. All I can say is one day at a time. Every morning I try to wake up and I immediately think, what are 2 things I'm grateful for? And right now it's health and safety. Tonight I'm going to go to bed and say I'm thankful that even if Gucci was on here for 2 minutes, like she knows what my face looks like in a face mask. And I'll probably cry after this. Thank you guys so much for joining me again. Again, I'm here every single Thursday. I usually announce a couple days before what we're going to be talking about, but thank you so much for being here. We're all in it together. I truly love you guys, and hopefully I'll see you next week. Bye.